Today we'll learn how to use the law of cosines to find the distance between 2 points when we know two sides of a triangle and the included angle. Let's say we want to find the distance to a point called green. We'll start by setting up our coordinate system. Here's our origin point, and here's our first reference point called red, which is 5 kilometers away from the origin at an angle of 30 degrees. And here's our second point called green, which is 7 kilometers away from the origin at an angle of 120 degrees. Now, we want to find the distance between red and green. We can form a triangle between these 3 points. We know two sides of this triangle. The distance from origin to red is 5 kilometers, and the distance from origin to green is 7 kilometers. We also know the angle between these sides is 90 degrees, which is the difference between 120 and 30 degrees. This is where the law of cosines comes in handy. The law of cosine states that in any triangle, the square of one side is equal to the sum of squares of the other two sides, minus 2 times the product of those sides times the cosine of their included angle. Let's plug our values into the formula. We have c squared equals 5 squared plus 7 squared minus 2 times 5 times 7 times the cosine of 90 degrees. Since the cosine of 90 degrees is 0, that last term becomes 0. So we have c squared equals 25 plus 49, which is 74. Taking the square root of both sides, we find that c equals the square root of 74, or approximately 8.6 kilometers. And there you have it. We've used the law of cosines to find the distance between 2 points when we knew two sides, and their included angle. This is a powerful tool that works for any triangle, not just right triangles like the one in our example.